Okay, I think we're live now. but
Awesome.
what's up, guys? Welcome to another live stream on the Luke Ponto channel. Guys, this is going to be a very fun topic here for tonight. Not only are we going to be discussing our most anticipated movies for the rest of 2021, we're also talking about our top 10 best of the year so far. But before we get into that, we're also going to be talking about a couple of trailer topics that came out this week as well. So, guys, I brought in a very special guest. He's a great physical media content creator in his own right. Has great physical media videos. Daniel, aka Cinema Master 97. How you doing, Daniel?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you, man?
Doing great, man. I'm very happy that we're doing this here tonight. It's gonna be a very fun time. So I left a link down below in the description that goes to his channel. So please make sure you go subscribe to him. Go give him some love because he deserves it. And also,
Thank you, man.
what do you? Yeah, no problem. But what are you guys waiting for? Also from me, hit that subscribe button for my channel, and also make sure you hit that bell notification, and also hit the thumbs up because that would be very beneficial. So anyway, let's get into it. So first, we're going to be discussing the most popular trailer of the week, Spider-Man: No Way Home. So, this is probably the most overhyped trailer on the internet right now as we're talking about this.
hmm
But we quickly just want to get our thoughts out of the way about this trailer. So, Daniel, what are your thoughts on this trailer if you did watch it?
I thought it was really well put together for what we got. I kind of think that they showed off a little bit too much of a little bit of everything. Like I kind of like how they brought Electro back because I really liked Electro's character from Amazing Spider-Man 2. I thought his character had a lot of potential to do like a lot of great things. I'm kind of glad that they brought him back. I'm glad that the Sandman that we're getting like some parts of the Sinister Six in the mix. My expectations are really high on this one. This is like one of my most anticipated releases of this year that I'm looking forward to the end of the year, and I'm excited for it. I like how well like it's shot, and I can't wait to see what how it all plays out when it goes on the big screen.
Yeah, definitely. For me, I'm looking forward to it, but it's not like I'm super duper hyped like everybody else because
Mm,
I feel like that having like six villains is going to be like the most complicated story in the entire MCU,
yeah,
at least in my opinion. But I'm still looking forward to it for sure. Like, but I'm just not like crazy about it like the entire internet is. I'll say that for
yeah,
sure. But one that I'm actually really excited for that came out this weekend, Ghostbusters, baby. Love me some
yeah,
Ghostbusters.
yeah. Me too, man. I'm thinking of watching it either this weekend or sometime next week. Like I'm really excited about it. I really like Paul Rudd. I like his comedy aspect. So, and I like that kid from Stranger Things too, Vince Wolfhard. I
Yeah,
think he's
yeah,
really
Finn
really good.
Wolfhard.
So,
Yeah, I love
yeah.
Finn Wolfhard. Yeah, and McKenna Grace also. I
Mhm.
think somebody posted on YouTube that McKenna Grace and Finn Wolfhard did a reaction to the original classic Ghostbusters,
Oh,
um,
nice.
which is actually pretty cool. I think it was the movie couple that posted that on their channel. So I'll just go
Nice.
check them out if you haven't already as well. So yeah, I think they did show a little too much in the trailer. I will admit that they did show a little bit too much. Like, but it wasn't like the second trailer for Ghostbusters Afterlife where it completely like gave away too much. Like, because in that second trailer they did not give
Mhm.
away that much, but in the final trailer, which I did not watch, a lot of people said that it gave too much away. So I was like, nope.
Yeah, that's what sucks with some of these. That's what sucks with some of these trailers. Like you want to be like super hyped when you go to the theater to go watch it, and then you lose somewhat of expectations because like you've basically seen the whole movie within the 2 minutes and 38 seconds that you saw the trailer. So that's why I usually just watch the first trailer and I kind of skip the second one just so that way I can have an empty mind when I go watch the movie.
Yeah, Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Mhm.
That trailer gives away way too much. Like even gives away Gwen Stacy's death. If you guys have seen that trailer.
Mhm.
So, but I see we got one person in the chat. We got Jared Runner in the building. How's it going, Jared?
How's
Oh,
it going, Jared? Hope you're doing good,
all
man.
right. Yeah. So yeah, we got the bases covered for the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer, and also I kind of wanted to touch on this one because this is the
Okay.
trailer that Tyler told me about that said the movie looked terrible. It's Pixar's new film Turning Red.
Uh,
So if you've watched this trailer, Daniel, what are your thoughts on this new trailer for Turning Red?
it looks okay. Like, the animation looks kind of okay for it, but I'm not too like super excited about it. I think it's just kind of gonna be kind of like a meh movie to me. But I still will give it a chance and watch it to see what it's about. But it looks kind of interesting from what I saw.
Yeah, it's got a pretty cool. It's a neat concept. It's basically kind of
Mm,
the Pixarized version of the Incredible Hulk when you really break it down. Is
mm.
because when she gets too excited, she turns into a red panda.
Yeah,
And, oh my god, that panda looks so adorable.
yeah, it
It
does.
really does. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty excited for Turning Red. But I mean, maybe I think that if you go in with lowered expectations, I think this one might turn out to be a big surprise, like Luca, or even
Mm.
maybe like I don't know. There's quite a bit of movies that could honestly become a big surprise when you really look at it. But
Oh,
oh,
definitely. Like I was really like surprised by that movie Onward that came out last year. That one was really, really good. I don't know if you've seen that one. I
oh
really
yeah,
enjoyed
I
that one.
actually does that either really cover the basis for you? I have the Blu-ray.
Nice. That's cool.
Yeah, it's a really good one. Shout out goes to Jennifer Vega. That was her favorite film of last year. So
Nice.
that's a great choice to have as a favorite film of 2020. But it was not my favorite. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But my friend, we are going to get into the top 10. So obviously, since you are the guest, you are going to go first. So what do you got for your number 10?
Number 10. This one I'm gonna go with Last Night in Soho. I really with Anya Taylor
Oh
Joy and
no.
that one. I actually enjoyed that one. I know a lot of people had mixed things about it, but I actually enjoyed it. I thought it was a really pretty decent concept.
Yeah, but I definitely have Last Night in Soho higher on my list. I'll tell you that for sure. I just watched it last
Oh,
night. So yeah, I'll be talking about it a little bit more in detail. But I really should have asked first.
oh,
Do you got any honorable mentions that you would like to point out for your top 10?
oh yeah. For me, let me see. It's kind of hard to think on the top of my head, but uh, I'd probably say honorable mentions. I'd probably put Halloween Kills in there as one of them.
Okay.
I know a lot of people had like mixed opinions about that one, but I enjoyed it overall. It is like the middle of the trilogy, so like it is gonna feel somewhat incomplete, but I enjoyed that one. And then
Yeah.
I really enjoyed like the new Candyman as well. Like I know a lot of people didn't like it because of the social
Man.
commentary aspect, but I kind of liked the ending sequence for that one. I thought it was really cool.
I'll definitely be talking about Candyman when we get to it because I got that one on my list as well.
Nice,
So but for me, I have about 24 honorable mentions.
nice.
I have so many. Oh my god. Yeah, you would not. Yeah, you wouldn't even believe this. But let's see, because I got my stack right here for the honorable mentions. So, I'm gonna go by on my list first.
Okay.
So first honorable mention, I can't really count this as a 2021 film because technically it's from 2018. Profile.
Mhm. Oh, that one's really good.
Yeah, I it was thanks to Tyler for recommending me Profile. That was a really good one. Next up is The Night House with Rebecca Hall. You got that one, don't you?
Yeah, yeah, I got that one recently. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I actually switched the case from the regular Blu-ray case to like a red Blu-ray case because it kind of like
um,
matched like the theme of like the cover a little bit.
that makes a lot more sense right there. So props to you.
Thank you.
But yeah, But yeah, I really enjoyed the Night House. But I can't find it anywhere at my local WalMarts because all they have is just the DVD. I'm just like, no. But next up is Raya and the Last Dragon, which I've seen
Nice.
twice by this point. I really, really like that one. Titan, out of my buddy Benji's recommendation. That film was weird. Seriously, that movie is so messed up, man. It's so weird.
I need to still check
But
that one out. I see people post about it.
yeah, I can't even speak about it right now because of how weird it is. I cannot speak about it. But Many Saints of Newark is next on my list. The prequel to The Sopranos.
Nice.
Had no expectations at all, but I really enjoyed that. Malignant, another great film from James Wan. I actually prefer that over The Conjuring. I know it's a hot take, but I prefer it over The Conjuring. Honest opinion.
Nice.
So and then my boy Shang-Chi, baby, The Legend of the Ten Rings. Absolutely love that one. I saw that in theaters, and yeah, that was a really, really good time. Um, Now, if this next one's on your list, like in your top 10, you're probably gonna hate me for this. It's Cruella. I have this in my honorable mentions, but I have the red case for the 4K. So
Nice.
yeah, I gave it a 4.5 when it came out, but I do want to watch it again to see if I can really bump it up to a 5. Oh, next up, my boy Free Guy.
I love that one. That one.
I love Free Guy, dude. Dude, I feel like like my buddy Jaden that I went to go see this movie with in theaters. I saw this on a Sunday night. I felt like me and him were the only ones that completely got the humor, like with Free Guy, because we were the ones busting up laughing, and nobody else really was in the theater. And I was like, "You guys are party poopers."
Yeah, I enjoyed that one. I thought him and Jodie Comer's chemistry was really excellent, and his friend that was playing the security guard, I forgot what his actual name is, but I thought he was pretty hilarious in it as well.
Lorel,
Yeah.
love Lorel, dude. Absolutely love that guy. Next up, this one goes out to my good pals Alex Thomas and Shmoo J. Stu. Zack
Nice.
Snyder's Justice League.
I have that one on my list too. That's like probably like my top one of this year, just because of how great that was shot for shot. It gave a better introduction to Flash and the story to Cyborg that we all wanted back in 2017, and it just mixed together pretty well, and I loved the heck out of it. I actually watched it like, I don't know, like 30 plus times. Like I can't even count how many times I watched it since it released, but
Wow.
yeah.
I'm pretty surprised that you put yourself through that 4 hours like for 30 times.
Yeah,
but, that's that. But dude, that is commitment right there, dude. I'll give you props for that.
definitely.
Yep. Next up, this one also goes out to, well, let's see. Oh yeah, this goes out to Cody Leach if you know him on YouTube.
Yeah, he's great. He has a lot of good
Yep.
content.
His favorite film of the year so far is Nobody with Bob
Nice.
Odenkirk. Yeah, this is a really fun one. I gave this a 4 out of 5 when I first watched it, but upon rewatch, it got better for me. So yeah, I did enjoy this one quite a bit. And then both Batman: The Long Halloweens.
Nice.
Can't wait for the 4Ks. Can't wait for the 4K to come out with a double feature of both of these.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah, those are
cannot wait
really
for that.
good.
Yeah, I mean, they're better than people say. I mean, some people say they're not really that good, but they're that good.
Definitely.
Let's see. Then we got Black Widow. My girl Florence Pugh also in this one as well. She stole every scene, dude.
Definitely. That's what I said. Like it was basically about her. Like it was like Scarlett Johansson was kind of like in the back seat on that one, and I liked her. Like she saved the movie for me. I think like she did really
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, that's what everybody says. Like Florence Pugh just basically steals the whole movie, and I'm like, okay, I agree with you now.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
I definitely do agree with them that Florence Pugh steals the movie.
Hmm.
So then, next up, we got Godzilla versus Kong. What can I
Nice.
say? This is just pure fun. Like, if you want to
Mhm.
see Godzilla and Kong just beat the crap out of each other, this is it right here.
Definitely.
Not King Kong versus Godzilla. Get this one right. It's Godzilla versus Kong, not King Kong versus Godzilla from the '60s. And okay, and then next up we got the Map of Tiny Perfect Things with Catherine Newton and Kyle Allen. Dude,
Nice.
dude, such a sweet movie, dude. That really hit me in the core.
Nice.
And then next
Yeah,
up,
that one's really good.
yeah, really good film. Luca,
Nice.
I love Luca, dude. I love it. And then another Batman movie, Batman: Soul of the Dragon. Basically, Batman and Bruce Lee coming together.
Awesome.
And then we got Pieces of a Woman, which could have gotten Vanessa Kirby her Oscar win, but she could not win over Frances McDormand for some odd reason.
I know.
Vanessa Kirby deserved it way more than Frances McDormand did. Come on.
Hmm. I
Um,
agree.
even Carey Mulligan deserved it more over Frances McDormand.
Oh,
Everyone should agree
definitely.
with that. And then we got Till Death with Megan Fox, which was a big surprise.
Hmm. I
Gotta
enjoyed
get,
that one. That one was really good.
and we got The Guilty with Jake Gyllenhaal, the new Antoine Fuqua film on Netflix, where he's a
Nice.
911 operator in that one. So really like that one. Summer of Soul or When the Revolution Cannot Be Televised, Hulu exclusive. One that not a lot of people are expecting on this list, Bad Trip with Lil Rel and Eric Andre.
Nice.
It's, it's basically kind of like Jackass, but in terms of pranks, when you really think about it. And then, one you mentioned earlier, Halloween Kills. I think I didn't give it a 4.5 out of 5. I gave it a 4 out of 5, but I really enjoyed that one. I really did.
Mm.
Really like that. Let's see. Jared Runner said, I haven't seen a ton of new movies from this year. Only seen a couple. I've been watching older titles that I've. Okay. Yeah. Not all of us have the time to watch like these newer films that are coming out because,
Mm.
the pandemic struck us down a little bit. So they've been just putting them out there.
Yeah, and it
All
kind of lowered our
right.
expectations a bit because like the movie theaters were shut down for a while, and then movies kept getting pushed back and delayed, which was annoying. But I'm just happy we're getting something now. But
Yeah, I agree. But now let's get back to the top 10. So my number 10 is The Mitchells versus the Machines.
nice.
So I did review. This is another film I did review on my YouTube channel, so go check that out. This film is one of the best animated films I have seen in a while from Sony. Maybe their best since Into the Spider-Verse. But even though this is a Netflix exclusive film, but technically this was released by Sony. When you take a look closely when you watch the film, and you'll find out that it's actually from Sony.
Mm.
But the voice cast is great. Abby Jacobson as Katie Mitchell. Perfect casting, if I say so myself. But the real perfect casting is Danny McBride as the father. Dude, he thinks he's like the heavyset James Bond all of a sudden, but then when you look at it, he's just like he's scared of half the stuff he encounters, and I'm like, bro, you're not James Bond.
Yeah.
But Maya Rudolph as Mrs. Mitchell, another really good casting choice. And also the director Mike Rionda played as the son Aaron in the film. He was like, "Hi, would you like to talk to me about dinosaurs?" No, okay, bye. I did like Aaron in the movie, but there were things I wish that they could have done at least a little bit better, which were kind of like talk a little bit more with the son and the mother, because basically we kind of get more of the father daughter dynamic with Katie and her father. So
Mhm.
but technically this is the Mitchells versus the Machines. So that means like all four of them. So you can't really do more of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really love the Mitchells versus the Machines. It's a great Netflix film, and if you guys did not see it yet, please go watch it. Treat yourself. And then next up, let's go to number 9. What do you got?
The one that you just mentioned, Nobody with Bob. What is his name? Bob Odenkirk,
Yeah,
I
Bob
believe. Yeah,
Odenkirk.
yeah.
Nice.
I thought that one was really, really well. That one surprised me when I watched it. I just like that whole bus fight scene. That was really kick ass, like in every aspect of the way. And that whole movie was just awesome. It kind of reminded me if I was watching like a combination like John Wick and like Equalizer, like the way the movie was like made. But I enjoyed it overall. And Bob Odenkirk was freaking badass in that movie, and I love that movie. It was awesome.
Yeah, again, shout out to Cody Leach for that one. That was, I think that's his highest rated of the year so far, besides Ghostbusters
Nice.
uh, so far. But yeah, I really did enjoy Nobody, but sadly, it could not make the list for me. Like, there were just other films that I enjoyed a lot more than that.
Mhm.
We should all be aware of that by now.
Yeah.
just saying, just saying. But my next one. This is another title I own. Yeah, I have my titles up in front of me so that way I know which ones to pull out one time to time. My number 9 is In the Heights.
Nice. Nice.
I this is one of the best musical films that have ever been made like for a while. But
Mhm.
again, I have not seen Tick Tick Boom, so nobody in the comments be screaming at me, okay? I will be watching it. Uh, so in the Heights, it has great characters, like especially the two, like a couple of the four leads. One of them played by Corey Hawkins. You might know him from Straight Outta Compton. Played
Yeah.
as Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Dude, he was great as Dr. Dre in Straight Outta Compton. He was so good.
Definitely. He looked
And
the
then
part and he acted the part pretty good.
he certainly did. I mean, Jason Mitchell, even as Easy E, definitely looked the part really well as well.
Definitely.
And then these musical sequences, don't even get me started. The songs are fantastic. 96,000, you name it.
Mhm.
All of these songs are fantastic. The dance sequences are great. A great emotional core to the story as well, which I was not expecting out of a film like this. But this is based off of a previous musical. So you
Mhm.
kind of know what you're getting into when you go into a musical that's by Lin-Manuel Miranda, you know, for that made Hamilton.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, In the Heights is my number 9. Fantastic film. If you guys have not seen it, I think it's back on HBO Max right now. So if you guys have not seen it, again, please treat yourself with this gem. Don't miss out on In the Heights. So let's keep on chugging along there, my friend. Number 8.
Gotcha.
Let's get it.
This one's a hard one because I had a couple of them. I'm gonna probably go with the Green Knight. I I really enjoyed that
Wow.
one.
Okay.
Yeah, I really
Okay.
enjoyed that one. I thought the visuals were really great. I really liked the whole like night scene background. I really enjoyed that one. I know a lot of people didn't really care for it or had mixed opinions, but I enjoyed it. Alicia Vikander did pretty well in it, and I just liked it overall. It was really beautifully shot, and it was a really good movie.
Yep. I got the 4K for this one. I recently watched this in 4K and it looks really good in 4K.
Oh, definitely. The visuals and everything are fantastic in that
So yeah,
transfer.
if you guys don't have like if you guys are wanting to buy a 4K movie, buy this one. Please buy this one on 4K. But sad to say, buddy, The Green Knight is not on my list. I loved it at first. If you saw my review, I gave it a perfect A
Mhm.
plus. But as time went on, I thought about it more. I didn't like it as much. I watched it
Mm.
again. My thoughts definitely went down. But it's still a good film in my opinion, but it's not like perfect by any stretch, honestly. Like it has issues, if I'm being honest. It
Yeah.
has its issues. But if I'm being honest, it is still a good film. I mean, maybe watch it again if I'm out of things to watch or anything like that. I mean,
Mm,
especially with that 4K, which looks beautiful.
definitely.
So yeah, I would watch that again in 4K. Number 8. Here we go for me. So some people may say that this is actually a 2020 film, but it came out this year in theaters and on HBO Max. So again, don't be shouting at me in the comments. Just full warning them. But my number 8 is Judas and the Black Messiah.
Nice.
I
That's a good film.
yes, so I love Judas and the Black Messiah. So so you guys know the story about Fred Hampton. If you guys have seen Judas and the Black Messiah, or if you guys have learned this in history class, which I don't know why you wouldn't,
Mm,
but if you guys remember from the National Black Panther Party, basically it's more really telling the story of Fred Hampton, which was played excellently here by Daniel Kaluuya, which actually got him his Oscar win, which surprisingly.
mm.
So yeah, for any of you Oscar buffs, there you go. Like he got his Oscar win with Judas and the Black Messiah. Certainly well deserved for sure. But why were there 2 supporting actor nominations for both him and Lakeith Stanfield? That's my question.
Oh, I know that was kind of confusing how they did that, but because I
Because
thought, yeah,
technically, Lakeith is actually the lead of the story because it's being told through his perspective.
mm,
Like, even though it's telling the story of Fred Hampton, which was from Daniel Kaluuya, technically it's being told by Lakeith Stanfield's point of view and not really Hampton's
mm.
when you look at it. But I really think this film really could have won Best Picture over Nomadland. I'm still so mad that this film did not win. But they usually don't have, like, people always get angry when films about racism win Best Picture. And I'm like,
Oh, I know.
Green Book. Green Book did not deserve to win Best Picture. I'll say that at least. That one did not deserve to win at all.
Mm.
Over A Star Is Born, dude? Come on. Over A
I know
Star Is Born,
Lady Gaga, and what's his name?
Bradley
What is
Cooper.
it? Bradley Cooper's their performance was just amazing in that movie, and I think they deserved it more than Green Book. But that's what sucks at these like award shows. They choose like whatever is popular over something that's actually better than what's out there. But
They could have they should have picked either Judas and the Black Messiah or The Father over
oh yeah,
um,
definitely.
Nomadland. Or I'm going to go as far as saying this, The Trial of the Chicago 7.
Mm.
I will say that The Trial of the Chicago 7 is better than Nomadland. I was way more entertained with that one. Sacha Baron Cohen, he got an Oscar nomination for that one, but Kaluuya was going to beat him no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
But
Agreed.
I don't know, man. This Oscar season is getting kind of close, man. I mean, if you got but maybe stay tuned for another stream. We could probably do some Oscar predictions, so keep an eye out for that.
Nice.
So we can do that. Next up, let's just keep chugging along. Let's go to number 7.
Number
What you got,
7.
buddy?
I'm gonna go with The Night House with Rebecca Hall. I thought this movie was really, really, really well made, and it was crazy how the perspective of like her dead like boyfriend was like was like dating like all these like different women that looked exactly like her, and it like kind of like mess with your mind a little bit because you're like whoa, like what's going on? Because it's like all these people look like her, and then she's like going crazy, and then yeah, I just like the way like this movie was, and it really made you like think like what's gonna happen next. Like you were like on your toes the whole movie, like trying to figure it out. But
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
it is pretty trippy. I will say that for sure. Like if you think of films like Old from this year, which
Mm.
it's not on my list, but I did enjoy the film for sure. Though I'm sorry for the people that hated it. I like it. So don't be shouting at me. So, but yeah, both films are pretty trippy when you really think about it. Like Old is pretty trippy. Like when you think about like them aging rapidly, like because that concept is very interesting. But when you really think about the Night House, it has a more interesting concept and it feels a lot more trippy. Like
Agreed.
when you look at the dead boyfriend character of Rebecca Hall's character and find out all the other women that he slept with that actually look like her.
Mm.
That's trippy.
Oh, definitely.
But anyways, my number 7 is quite the hidden gem for this year, and I really think that this could lead to a Best Actor nominee, which I know the Academy's not going to do it. But Pig, starring Nicolas Cage.
Nice. I still need to
I
check
hear,
that one out.
yeah, I got this when it came out at Walmart, and it came with a slip. Surprisingly, it came with a slip.
Nice.
So yeah, I was pretty surprised it actually came with a slip. So, but yeah, Pig. Give Nicolas Cage another Oscar, please. He fully deserves an Oscar for that. Nicolas Cage really gives maybe his best performance of all time, in my opinion. I think he really gives his best performance of all time. I think that him as a truffle hunter trying to go after the people that kidnapped his beloved pig, it's not just like a very brutal and violent revenge flick when you look at it. Like, it's not
Mm.
just that. Like, it's pretty much something a little bit deeper when you look into it.
Yeah.
But again, Nicolas Cage, please, Academy, if you're watching, give him an Oscar. Please do it. And then Alex Wolff, we remember from Old and Hereditary.
Oh yeah.
Fantastic in the film as well. Like, for anybody that says that Alex Wolff is a bad actor, please watch Pig. I assure you, he has a great performance in that film. I very much assure you. But yeah, Pig is my number 7, and you got The Night House at your number 7.
Mm.
So yeah, let's a solid number 7s. Let's keep going. Number 6.
Nice. Number 6 for me, I gotta go with the. Let's see. This one's a hard one because I have a few that were gonna be making my list, but I'm gonna go with. Let me see. I'm gonna go Quiet Place Part 2.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I really enjoyed that one. Like Emily Blunt does her thing. Like I really love like what she does in the film and all that. And I just like the way her kids like especially her daughter like takes over like that cool role like towards the third act of the film where she like takes over and starts shooting the alien thing at the end. And I just really liked that one. I thought it was really awesome. It
Yeah,
was a really solid
absolutely.
sequel.
Yeah, I saw that a few weeks late in theaters, but I did get a chance to see it in theaters. But I will talk about it when we get to it on my list because I have it slightly higher on my
Nice.
list, but we'll get to it. But okay, number 6 might shock the room here because this is a very polarizing comic book movie. I'm talking about Eternals.
Nice.
I absolutely adored Eternals. Like, the geeks cannot handle this type of differentiality for a comic book movie. The geeks cannot handle this, like, at all, dude. Like, like basically having like a female-led superhero in this
Mm.
movie completely works. Like people just don't like more different things when it comes to Marvel. They're more used to the typical Marvel formula. Black Widow, for example, or like any of the other previous MCU films, Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Mm-hmm.
But with this one, Chloe Zhao goes for something completely different and actually tries to make it a more what how can I say this? Like a more well-rounded film out of the entire MCU. Like, she's not just being typical about this with the MCU when introducing the Eternals,
Mm.
which is something that I loved about this film. It's shot beautifully. The performances are all solid. Angelina Jolie was great. Salma Hayek was amazing. And I also got to go to my boy Kumail Nanjiani as Kingo. Freaking love Kumail Nanjiani, dude. He was so funny in the film. He was really good. Yeah, I can't wait to see if he actually comes back for the MCU. So yeah, we're waiting on you, Nanjiani. We're waiting on you. So yeah, Eternals, my number 6, and you got Quiet Place 2 at your number 6, if I remember correctly.
Mm.
Yep. Okay. I was making sure because memory. Okay, let's keep going. Number 5.
Number 5, this one's probably gonna be a hot take because I know a lot of people have mixed opinions about it. I'm gonna go with Escape Room Tournament of Champions. I thought
Wow.
that one was just an excellent sequel, and I kind of like how they brought all the people that won the games and past and put them all into like one game, and they had to like figure out how to get out of the trap. And I just really like it. And I really like what's her name, the main lead. Her last name's like Russell. I forgot what her first name was, but I think she's a
Taylor
really good
Russell.
Taylor Russell. Yeah, I think she's a really good actor, and I think she deserves a lot more roles in the future. She's really excellent. I really like her, and that whole film was just awesome. It was a really good, solid sequel as well to the first
I
one.
like that one too, but I don't know. I mean, I liked it, but it's not like it didn't crack my top 10 at all. But because I have issues with it, but
Mhm.
a solid sequel overall. But I don't think it beats the first film. The first film's still better in my opinion.
Mhm.
Just being, I mean, hey, all art is subjective. We all know that.
Yeah.
Okay. So next up, a pretty. You mentioned this one in your honorable mentions. Next up is Candyman,
Nice.
and
Nice.
don't say his name 5 times. Yeah, you did you recently get this on 4K?
Yeah, I did this past Tuesday. I really love that slip. That slip is just awesome. How like the Candyman's like embossed, and
Yeah,
it's just
the characters embossed.
mm,
I actually recently watched this in 4K. It actually looks really good in 4K.
definitely. I kind of agree. It's gonna be like a top 3 like 4K transfers of the year. I think.
Yeah, I would say I think I would say that. Yeah, but maybe top 5. But stay tuned if I can still get 4K D-Ray again on my channel here. But Candyman, I saw this in theaters with one of my good friends that I hadn't seen in about a year or so. We went to go
Mm,
see this in theaters after I got off work. So because I didn't want to wait until this hit like streaming or came to 4K, I wanted to go see this on the big screen. We were pretty much in there all alone, so we had the free will to talk throughout the whole film if we wanted to. But
nice.
obviously, we weren't doing that like to talk any mess about the film. We were basically trying to discuss the film and its positive vibes because this
Mm,
film is like, in my opinion, is flawless. Like I don't have any complaints with it.
mm,
But my only complaint that I had when I first watched was that it like the way that it wraps up. Like it wraps up too abruptly, in my opinion. Like on my first watch, like that's the way I felt about the ending on my first watch. But on a second, like more I thought about it, I loved it more and
mm,
rewatched it. I that issue is out the window. Like Yahya Abdul-Mateen in this film, when he gets stung by the bee, I
mm,
start to get scared that he's going to become the Candyman, which he does.
mm.
But I don't know, man. But yeah, I absolutely adore Candyman. And you want a hot take? I prefer this over the original.
Nice.
I know it. Everyone's just gonna be like, bro, why do you prefer this over the original? It's not really that good. It's my opinion, dude. I love Candyman so much, and the racial
Mm,
messages feel more relevant today, in my opinion. Like they feel a
mm.
lot more relevant because of what Black people have been going through over the past year.
Yeah,
So
I agree. Like everybody has like their own opinions and stuff. Like I don't understand like the hate with like anything like that. Like if we have a hot take or like a different opinion, like we all love film, we all love like certain aspects of it, and like we should
there you
all
go.
get
There you
along.
go. There you go. But we got another person in the chat, Big Boy Momo, homo we called from. So how's it going?
How's it going?
It says Daniel, you're looking cute as always. But yeah, I really love Candyman. I, dude, I can't even complain about this movie at all. Like this movie is just flawless in my opinion. Like I don't have any complaints with it. Great horror film. I know the Academy is not going to do it, but I really wish they would give Yahya Abdul-Mateen an Oscar for this because that performance was something else.
Oh, definitely.
He really was great in the movie. But let's just keep chugging along right away, man. Number 4.
And it's a movie that we just talked about just now, and it's the Candyman for me. I have this one at my number 4. I just like the way, like you said, his performance is just awesome. I kind of like how it wasn't like a really like boutiqued remake. It was more of like a direct sequel to the original film, and I just like how everything ties together with the whole
Yes.
Helen thing, and it was just so awesome. And just that ending sequence where he starts like talking like the Candyman, like the quotes, the buzz through the alleyways, and you could just feel the tension and like the whole vibe of Candyman. And I'm hoping that we do get a sequel to this because I do want to see like what they do from here on out. But yeah, this is my number 4. I really enjoyed this one.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more on your points about that. I would definitely love to see a sequel to this because of that abrupt ending that makes you want to like that makes you think we're going to get a sequel.
Mm,
So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing if we actually get a sequel to Candyman. So my number 4 is a film we touched on earlier. It is A Quiet Place Part 2.
nice,
Yep.
nice.
Again, yep. Of course, I got the 4K. I mean, what else needs to be said? But yeah, A Quiet Place 2. I told you I saw this a few weeks late in theaters, but I wanted to see this in theaters. This film, I think, is actually better than the first film. In my opinion, I think this one is better
Mm,
than the first movie. The tension is honestly a lot higher in this film because John Krasinski is one of those directors that knows how to build tension. Like, he does
mm,
not give any score to the film at all. Like, when it comes to the monsters coming out that hunt by sound, he doesn't give a score. Like, he
mm,
basically there's no score when the monsters jump out. Like, they come out, they scare you. Like, they make noises, but there's no
mm.
score added to the mix, which is something that I really admire about modern horror. Like, John Krasinski, like I said, knows how to build tension. Emily Blunt, fantastic in the movie as well, as she was also in Jungle Cruise earlier this year, which, yeah, I enjoyed that. But Cillian Murphy, dude, Cillian Murphy steals the film,
Oh,
in my opinion.
definitely. He's
Like,
good.
I did not expect that much screen time from this guy, but he got a lot more screen time than I thought he would.
Mm,
And he did a fantastic job in the film as Emmett. Noah Jupe, once again, as the son of the film, great. The daughter was also phenomenal in this film. She actually shows that she's actually brave enough to actually go out by herself, which you got to admire that. You got to admire that. So,
definitely.
yeah. So, yeah, Quiet Place Part 2 for me, and then you with Candyman.
Mm.
So,
Just don't say his name 5 times. I'm just kidding.
otherwise he'll come out of the mirror and freaking kill you.
Yeah.
Oh, spoiler warning for anyone that has not seen Candyman. Just remember that scene in the bathroom where the girls say the name 5 times. Boo forgets her vape, so she just runs to go forget it, and then boom, he appears. He just appears, and basically, and like, dude, her blood starts oozing down, and I was like, did he rip her open?
I
Like,
think
oh,
so. I think.
dude,
Yeah.
I was so grossed out, dude. I was like, oh no, dude, I could not tell you how scared I was looking at that, but let's just keep chugging along, man. Let's go to number 3.
Number 3 for me is gonna be a Free Guy with Ryan Reynolds. Like, this movie is just fantastic. I enjoyed his chemistry with him and Jodie Comer. Jodie Comer is starting to like grow on me as an actor. Like, she's really really good. And like, I love this movie. This movie is just awesome. Ryan Reynolds is awesome. I really like how the whole video game aspect of you can have like a non-playable character have like real life traits. That's like something that can actually happen in real life probably eventually. Like, it was really really
Yeah,
cool, and I enjoyed it.
yeah. I saw Free Guy in theaters. Like, dude, I need to watch it again because that was such a great film.
Mm,
Like, some people were honestly thinking that Jodie Comer steals the show in this movie, which I can agree on. But if I'm being honest, like, with Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool humor, like he always does in every film,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not tired of it at this point. I really am not tired of his humor.
Mm-hmm.
Like he still knows how to make me laugh with his Deadpool style humor.
Yeah.
So I got to say what's up to my buddy Alex Lopez here in the chat. How's it going, buddy? And
How's it
he
going,
says
Alex?
his favorite film of the year is Last Night in Soho, which is what you
Nice.
touched on earlier.
Nice.
We still
Good
haven't
choice,
gotten
man.
we haven't gotten to me talking about it yet, but we will get to it a little bit later. Nobody go predicting what it is in the comments, please. So, but my number 3, I rewatched this film recently. My number 3 is Dune.
Nice.
So, on my first watch, I gave this a 4.5 out of 5. Like I really enjoyed it, but the pacing and the story feeling very incomplete because this is part 1 of the Dune story. Just
Mm-hmm.
really felt like I was like, okay, can we just get the complete story now, please? So, so I watched it again recently, and my thoughts just went above the roof. This is easily my top
Nice.
50 of all time. Like Dune is a masterclass in filmmaking, not just in filmmaking, but also visually. It is a visual cinematic masterpiece. Like
I
these
agree. Like,
dude, if this does not get nominated for visual effects, the Academy really has something wrong in their brain.
yeah,
I'm just
I
saying,
agree.
man. Come on, Academy, give the visuals to Dune. Dune's visuals were fantastic. These
Mm.
performances all around: Timothy Chalamet, Rebecca Ferguson, Josh Brolin, Javier Bardem, Jason Momoa. Can't forget about my bro Jason Momoa. Oscar
Mm-hmm.
Isaac. Didn't just name a few. Zendaya. Despite how much
Mm-hmm.
screen time she had in the film, Zendaya still proved that she can still act. Like she is proving herself very well. Like even with Space Jam: A New Legacy, when she voices Lola Bunny, a lot of people that was a lot of film. A lot of people were thrown off by that, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, bro, they needed someone else to voice Lola Bunny. Like, where's the other voice actress?
Yeah,
I mean, we needed someone to voice Lola, so they got Zendaya.
I think Zendaya and Haley Steinfeld are like two underrated actresses that like they have a lot of potential. It's just a lot of people don't like see them as like top notch performers, but I kind of see their potential. I think they're gonna be really good, and I think Haley Steinfeld, once the Hawkeye series rolls on, she's gonna progress as an actor, and I think, like I said, both her and Zendaya have potential to blow up.
I agree for sure, and honestly, Zendaya's character of MJ was improved in Far From Home.
Oh, definitely,
She was
I agree.
definitely improved. So, and Alex says that Ryan Reynolds is a very misunderstood actor who is hated a lot. I agree.
Hmm.
I agree. But the reason why people hate him is because he has the exact same humor over and over again. But
Mm.
his humor always works for me. Like he's fun. He's
Oh,
a funny
definitely.
guy.
Yeah, he's good. Like same thing with Dwayne the Rock Johnson. Like he's the same like in every single movie that he's in. So it's like, but
There you go. See, Melissa
yeah,
McCarthy's pretty much the same in every single movie she's in. But
yeah.
lately she's been shooting out a lot of crap fests, which I'm not really happy with her about.
Hmm.
She really has been. Thunder
The
Force.
thing, the thing I'm enjoying her in right now, it was that mini series, The Nine Perfect Strangers, that Hulu movie, that Hulu show with her and
I
Samara Weaving, and that one is pretty good. Like from what like Melissa McCarthy's been doing lately.
yeah, I hope. But dude, she really needs to pick better comedic roles and not just pick the bad ones. I'm just saying.
Oh,
But
definitely.
Eric Thorpe is in here. How's it going, Eric? Happy to have you here, my buddy. He
How's it
said
going,
Dune will
Eric?
win. He said Dune will win visual effects for sure. That's my dude. That's my dude. Oh, and he also pointed out his top 10. So we got No Time to Die, The Snyder Cut, The Suicide Squad. Let's go.
Nice.
Dune, Last Night in Soho. Dude, Eric, you are my dude. Eternals. You're my dude. Um, Seven, Luca, Raya and the Last Dragon. Awesome. Cruella and The Last Duel. I
Oh
have
yeah, that's
not
one of
heard.
them that I'm gonna put on my list. because I'm gonna do like a video at the end of the year where I'm gonna rank like my top like 30 films of 2021. I do
I
have
have
that one.
The Last Duel.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have not seen that yet. I did not get a chance to see it, but I will. I'm buying that 4K when it comes out. I am buying that.
nice.
So, but anyway, Daniel, let's continue on. Number two.
Number two, I'm gonna go with my boy Michael Myers and Halloween Kills.
Didn't you
I
already?
know a lot.
Didn't you have that as an honorable mention though?
Yeah,
But you're gonna go for
uh,
it.
yeah. I'm gonna put this one as my number two. Like I know I mentioned it earlier, but I just really liked how they stepped up like the whole kill aspect like in this one, and I liked how they added that whole flashback sequences of giving Hawkins a little bit more of a backstory of why he's there, like trying to hunt Michael down. In the 2018 one, he was just like this cop that was just thrown in the mix, and we didn't really get too much of a backstory. In this one, we get a little bit of a backstory of he was this rookie cop that made a mistake, and now he's trying to like get his revenge on Michael as well. And I just like the whole aspect of the whole movie and the kills. They stepped up the kills like crazy in this one, and
Yes.
it was. And I really like the
Oof.
whole like old actors from like the original Halloween's coming back for little short cameos. That was really awesome, and
Yeah,
yeah, I enjoyed it overall.
Jamie Lee Curtis was great in the film as well. Anthony Michael Hall
Definitely.
as Tommy Doyle. Cannot overlook here. Anthony Michael Hall as Tommy Doyle.
Oh,
He
definitely.
was freaking awesome in the movie as well. He was freaking awesome. I loved Anthony Michael Hall as Tommy Doyle in the film. But when it goes to the flashback, Thomas Mann is the cop that made the mistake, which
Mm.
I thought he did great as the flashback cop. But when it goes to the present day, the guy that does play the officer was also really good in the film as well.
Oh, definitely.
But a lot of people said that Judy Greer honestly put more of the characters in danger, which I will agree with you there. I will agree with him there
Hmm.
because she technically got herself killed in the end, which obviously spoiler alert for no one has seen it. But
Hmm.
that's what happens when you put people's lives in danger from Michael Myers.
Oh, definitely.
So I
Like
mean, you're
you
gonna get
gotta.
yourself killed. Like
Yeah. Yeah, I
so.
agree. And then Judy Greer, like you got to realize she got done dirty by Michael Myers and Carrie from the Carrie remake because she was just trying to be like Chloe Grace Moretz's like friend, and then like she like gets choked by Carrie and thrown. So like Judy Greer basically
There
got
you
done
go.
dirty. Yeah,
There
in
you
two horror
go.
films.
Yeah, there you go. Then Eric says, "Hey guys," which he forgot to point out earlier. But anyways, my number two. This was originally my number one up until last night. My number two is the Suicide Squad.
Nice,
I love
nice.
I love this movie, dude. I love it, love it, love it, love it. So I saw this in theaters. I did not watch this on HBO Max. I wanted to go to the theater and see this.
Mm.
Like I did not want to stay at home and watch it. I wanted to go right to the theater to go see this. So what can I say about the Suicide Squad other than these characters in the film? I love these characters. But my favorite character was, of course, King Shark. Monster Nom Nom.
Yeah,
I
he
loved
was
it.
hilarious. I think him and Ratcatcher were like the steals of the show in this movie. I thought they did really good, and I really
Yeah,
like Adelius Alba as Bloodsport. I thought he did really good too.
yeah. Daniela Melchior as Ratcatcher 2 was honestly one of the biggest surprise characters for the movie. She did excellent.
Definitely,
So yeah, give Melchior some more movie roles. Come on, give her some more movie roles. She deserves them. Then we
definitely.
got and then Joel Kinnaman once again coming in as Rick Flag. Dang you, Peacemaker!
I
Why'd you
was.
have to kill off Rick Flag?
Oh, that shocked me. I was like, really? They're gonna kill him off that quick? Like that surprised me when I watched that. I was like, they
Yeah, but they
they
had
did
to
his
really
character
show him
dirty.
like where he like they had to show us like where he was stabbed, bro. I was like, ugh, that was gross.
And John Cena actually surprised me as Peacemaker. I actually liked his comedical aspect, and I thought he did pretty good with it.
He's actually one of my top 3 characters of this movie. I love Peacemaker. Like John Cena is proving himself that he can act. Like he's been proving that for, like recently, obviously, but I still
Mhm.
think he's still got it.
Oh,
But
definitely.
we also got David Dastmalchian as the Polka Dot Man.
Yeah.
Like those hallucinations that he has, like that revolver on his mother. Like when you see the squad, like basically
Uh-oh. We lost him. Hopefully, hopefully he comes back. Let's see. Uh,
okay,
oh,
I
there
don't know
you
what
are. There
happened.
you are.
It kicked me out all
Oh,
of a sudden.
huh. Yeah, I was like, where did you go? I was like,
Yeah, my phone does that sometimes. Like because I use the when I stream, I usually use my phone. So,
oh, okay.
anyways, as I was continuing on about David Dastmalchian as the Polka Dot Man with his mother, like with his mom hallucinations, especially that ending scene
Mhm.
where they're battling Starro when Bloodsport's like, "You see how that is? Huh? It's your mom."
Yeah.
So he gets his polka dot stuff ready and throws it right at his mom's leg, which
Mm.
technically was Starro's little flap. So
Mm.
so basically, kind of cuts a little bit of Starro, but then he gets squished by Starro, and I'm like,
Yeah.
come on. But yeah, I did love David Dastmalchian as the polka dot man. Idris Elba as Bloodsport having rat phobia. That was freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
I
That
love
was really
that.
cool.
And then Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. Daddy's Little Monster is back.
Oh, definitely. She stole the show, like when she did that like whole like sequence and she was like murdering all like those guardsmen and everything. That was really cool.
Pretty badass too. I mean,
Yeah,
but the one that I was shocked to see kill off first was Pete Davidson's Blackguard. He got killed off first, and
I know. He
I'm like,
basically gave himself away though.
because he was the one that contacted the Corona Maltese Army, as Rick Flag later said. He's like, Blackguard sold us out. He contacted the fucking Corona Maltese Army, and I'm like, really, Blackguard? You really had to contact the Corona Maltese Army to get yourself dead?
I felt bad for the poor weasel though. It like drowned.
Poor Weasel, man. I feel so bad for Weasel, but also Nathan Fillion as TDK, also known as the Detachable Kid.
Mm.
When he lets his arms loose, goes after the Corona Maltese Army, and just starts slapping them all, and
Yeah.
Harley's like, "What the?" And he's like,
Yeah.
"I didn't pick the damn team,
I felt bad
dude."
for Captain Boomerang. I wasn't expecting him to get killed off
Oh
so soon either.
no, man, poor Captain Boomerang, dude.
Yeah.
Oh man, I felt so bad. But get into some of these comments. Suicide Squad is definitely the most pure fun movie of the year. Yes, I will agree with you there.
Mhm.
Still sad it bombed. I don't know. I don't get why it bombed that hard. Like, dang. Yep.
Mhm.
Uh, Stop being lazy, people. Go to the theater once in a while, please.
That's what's
Go
killing.
to the
I think
theater.
yeah, that's what's killing some of these movies is that it's both on streaming and on theater, so like it kills like the momentum
Yeah, that's why it bombed at the
quite a
box
bit.
office. And Alex says he saw the Suicide Squad 1 week early before release. So yeah, that's
Nice.
pretty cool. But
That's awesome.
yeah, I love the Suicide Squad. I mean, it first was my favorite film of 2021, but we will get to my favorite film of 2021 after you talk about yours. So, what do you got for
All
your
right.
favorite?
For mine, it was a hard choice. I do have like Suicide Squad on my list, but I'll mention that at another time. But I'm gonna pick Cruella, my girl Emma Stone. She knocked it out of the park playing Cruella Deville. Like that movie surprised the hell out of me. Like the way it was shot, like the whole story, and just the way Emma Stone just imitates like the whole Cruella Deville vibe and the whole character as a whole. It was just amazing, and I can't wait to see a sequel if they do make a sequel. And it was just an amazing movie. Like from the time it started and to the time it ended, it was just awesome. Probably one of my favorite Disney live action movies. Probably right now, probably behind the Beauty and the Beast. I really like Beauty and the Beast live action.
Yeah, Emma Stone really does kill it as Cruella de Vil in the film. I really
Mm.
thinking about her performance, like if like maybe she is a contender for getting a Best Actress again. Maybe she is a contender.
Mm.
If she does, though, good on you, Academy. Thank you, thank you,
Definitely.
because she deserves it, man. Like I would argue she was better than Emma Thompson. I would argue.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, but but what cannot be overlooked is Joel Fry and Paul Walter Hauser as Horace and Jasper. They cannot be overlooked
Yeah,
here,
those guys were hilarious. They were hilarious in that movie.
especially Paul Walter Hauser when he finds the dog. You're getting a kiss right on the mouth.
Yeah.
Dude, I freaking love that guy, and Jasper also was really good. I especially love
Definitely.
the scene like when they get back together, and basically Jasper's like, she's a homicidal maniac and you'll know it, and she's like, well, we don't know that yet. I'm still young, and I'm like, good point. she Corella does have a really good point. She really does have a good point.
Oh, definitely.
like every like my friend said that it should be my favorite movie of the year because I give it so much praise, but I'm like, the soundtrack still kind of gets me a little bit, like kind of throws me off just a little bit.
Mm.
If I'm being honest, that soundtrack really does kind of throw me off because there's way too many songs thrown into the mix that is not just like an actual score.
Mm. It's like a
So,
bunch of 80s and new music, and it's
well,
a lot of
technically,
a mixture of stuff. But
yeah, it's supposed to be like a '70s film, but why do they have to include the Clash in the soundtrack? That's an '80s song. It's an '80s song.
yeah,
Let's see.
well, that end credit scene song was like kind of catchy though. That the la 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 that like
Yeah.
melody song.
Yep. And Eric says I went bananas with going to the theaters since they reopened. Saw the Suicide Squad
Nice.
5 times and No Time to Die 6 times.
Oh wow,
Eric,
that's cool.
Eric, you're gonna hate me for this, but I still have not seen No Time to Die.
I still need to see that one as well.
Yeah, I
I actually
know.
missed it at the theater.
I wanted to go see that in theaters so badly, but work was getting in the way, so I skipped out on it in theaters. But thankfully, it's getting a physical release this year, surprisingly enough. So I will be buying that 4K.
Nice.
I know. Eric's gonna be like, bro, you haven't seen No Time to Die? How freaking dare you? And Jared Warner brings up a good point. Wyatt Bond because people stay at home and watch it on HBO Max. That is a good point.
Yep. Yeah, with these
Um,
streaming services, that it kills like each movie that comes out to the box office.
yeah, I do agree. Yeah, and he says, yeah, but Dune did well even with being on HBO Max. That is true.
Hmm.
Oh, and also plus the Suicide Squad was rated R.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't if WWE kids snuck into that film because John Cena was in it, they're going to be scarred for life for the things that he says.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Then Eric says, I do wish that they made Cruella a bit more villainous. Okay, that's. I
We
thought
might
they
get
did.
that in the sequel. I think
Yeah,
they did a pretty good job for what they did in this film. I thought she played it pretty well. I think they'll probably expand that part probably in part 2 with her, like 'cause now that she's
yeah,
finally transformed into Cruella de Vil, and now that she has the dogs and everything, and
yep,
it's gonna
exactly.
show up.
So yeah,
Mm,
I'm looking forward to the sequel. I mean, some people may say it's unneeded. I'm still looking forward to it. But
definitely.
my friend, here is my number one. You've been waiting. Oh, I keep on hitting my phone down. I'm sorry. My apologies.
No,
But
you're good. You're good, man.
here we go, guys. The moment we've all been waiting for. My number one. I just watched this last night. Last night in Soho.
Nice.
Yep. My favorite film of 2021, even though it's still a tie with the Suicide Squad. But
Mm,
as of right now, I have Last Night in Soho at my top spot. I just watched this last night, renting it from iTunes. Yes, it hits iTunes a day early, so I watched it.
nice.
This movie freaking blew my mind. Um, I cannot lie. This movie freaking blew my mind. Like the way with those like reflections, like when Thomasin McKenzie goes into the '60s and having that
Mm,
little reflection with Anya Taylor-Joy. I
Yeah.
was like, I was like to myself, I gotta commend Edgar Wright for pulling that off.
Mm.
Like, honestly, you gotta commend Edgar Wright for actually having the tricks up his sleeve to actually having those kind of reflections. Like, you gotta give him props for that.
Oh,
And
definitely. I agree.
yeah, I definitely think that Edgar Wright really needs to be commended for this one because I think this is not quite his best yet. It's close. It's close up with Scott Pilgrim in my opinion. Like it's close up with Scott Pilgrim,
Hmm.
but in my
Definitely.
opinion, but Last Night in Soho still takes the cake. Anya Taylor Joy as Sandy does a great job in this film. The twist at the end. No, I'm not going to spoil it for anybody that hasn't seen Last Night in Soho, but man, that twist was that got me. That got me. I will admit that did get me. But that twist was actually really affecting. And my girl Thomasin McKenzie, she nailed it in this movie. Like she just
Hmm.
takes up every frame of this film. Like Academy, please commend her for this. Honestly, you couldn't commend her for Jojo Rabbit or Leave No Trace. Commend her for this now,
Mm.
please. I think Thomasin McKenzie really does deserve an Oscar for this one. But if the Academy, like, or if the Golden Globes don't really give her a chance here, maybe she won't be nominated. But I
Hmm.
really hope that they nominate her because I really think she does deserve it. Like, she really kills it in this movie, and she was honestly my favorite part of M. Night Shyamalan's Old from this year. Because
Oh, definitely. She did really well in that one as well.
I really do think that she does prove her like she is proving herself lately, like with films like Old, Jojo Rabbit, Leave No Trace, and now Last Night in Soho. But with this film, I think
Hmm.
this might be her best performance, um, of maybe of her career so far. Being she's just getting started with her career, and I think she is off to a freaking great start. Like,
Hmm.
so
Definitely.
I yeah, again, the Academy really needs to commend Thomasin McKenzie for this because she steals every frame of this film, and I really cannot give her enough praise for this. Like, dude, I freaking love Thomasin McKenzie, dude. I really do.
Yeah, she's awesome. I think she's underrated, and hopefully she gets like more roles as well. Like she's really excellent at what she does.
Yeah, I mean, Anya Taylor Joy is getting more roles than Thomasin McKenzie, but even though Thomasin McKenzie just started with Leave No Trace back in 2018, I think she really
Hmm.
is really starting to get on the rise after Jojo Rabbit. She really is starting to get more movie roles as time goes on. Which she also was one of my
Hmm.
favorite parts of Jojo Rabbit. If I'm being honest, a lot of people say that Scarlett Johansson does more than Thomasin McKenzie does. I would argue so, but Alex says that Cruella is like punk 80s vibe. The movie takes place in the 70s there, buddy. I'm telling you, it takes place in the 70s. But I will agree with you there. Eric
Yeah,
says, "Oh
has
no,
more of
go
like
see No Time to Die in theaters. It's worth it." I'm sorry, man, but it's not playing anywhere near me anymore. So I have to wait for it to come on 4K. Sorry, Eric, but and it says really awesome final performance for Diana Rigg in Last Night in Soho. Yes,
hmm I
absolutely
agree.
agreed. Yeah, I absolutely adored Last Night in Soho. Some people may say that it doesn't really have very high rewatchability, which I can
Hmm.
understand. But for me, this is my choice for favorite film of the year. Like Thomas and McKenzie eats up every frame of the way through. Anya Taylor Joy was great in the film as well. Matt Smith
Hmm.
as well. We can't forget about Matt Smith in the film
Yeah,
as
he did
well.
pretty well.
Yeah, I really think that Matt Smith does a great job, and he's honestly kind of an underrated actor. If I'm really thinking about it.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, but yeah, he does a great job. And the guy that plays as Ellie's love interest in the film, fantastic job. Like he kind of reminds me of me. Like if I really want like to know what's going on, like it's like just talk to me. Like I'll be here to help you.
Mhm.
like that. Like, so I really find him a very helpful character when I really think about
I
it.
think so.
And then Alex corrected himself, meant the late 70s, early 80s. Eric did not like Old. Probably his least favorite movie of the year. Come on, man. Come on. I went in with zero expectations for Old. Zero expectations.
Mhm.
And I enjoyed it. So that's kind of the
That's
problem
good.
that's kind of the problem when you go into films like this nowadays. Like, you really can't go in with any expectations with a film like Old, because you will wind
Mhm.
up disappointed.
Oh, definitely.
But and yeah, Alex says, rip Diana Rigg. Yes, she's a legend. I will agree with you there.
Mhm.
But before we log off for tonight, let's talk about some of our most anticipated for the rest of 2021. As we touched on, Spider-Man No Way Home and Ghostbusters Afterlife. I think we could also look forward to Matrix Resurrections.
Mhm. That's one I'm excited for. Can't wait to see how they continue it after the last one. It's gonna be kind of weird seeing Keanu Reeves with his long hair and his beard because everybody's gonna be thinking that he's John Wick. But yeah, I'm excited to see Neo back on the big screen once again. Hopefully, they'll redeem themselves after the third film. But
Yeah,
I'm excited for it. And
yeah. Tyler
then
prefers. My buddy Tyler prefers Revolutions over Reloaded, and I'm like, bro, Reloaded is way better, honestly. Like Revolutions is boring. Is
mm,
absolutely boring. Like, even though there is more action in Revolutions than Reloaded, I
mm.
still prefer Reloaded.
Oh, definitely. I think that one's a better film overall than.
Yep. Alex's most anticipated for the rest of the year is Licorice Pizza, the new film from Paul Thomas Anderson.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, me and him have kind of had that discussion about that one a few times when we called. Um, Jared Runner says, "Have you guys heard of Wish Dragon?" I think I have. I think it's a Netflix one, if I remember right. I think it is.
I think
But
so. Oh yeah, I think it's that one with the Gal Gadot and Ryan Reynolds, right?
I think it
Or
is.
am I thinking
Wait,
of a
oh,
different?
that's a Red Notice.
Oh, Reynolds. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're thinking of something else, but
Oh, okay.
it's all right. Eric says excited to see Matt Smith in House of the Dragon. Yeah, I'm excited for that too.
That one seems like a good one.
Yeah, but like I said, we've
I'm
already touched on Ghostbusters. We already touched on Spider-Man. We touched on Matrix. How about we touch a little bit on West Side Story, the new film from Steven Spielberg?
I'm looking forward to that and seeing like how they do that. Is it gonna be like a remake or is it gonna be like a direct sequel or I'm not too sure what it's gonna be.
I think it is a remake of that original classic West Side Story
Mhm.
from the '60s.
Oh,
If I
okay.
remember, I think it is, but it is obviously from Steven Spielberg, as we all know.
Mm.
But um, but yeah, I do really want to see West Side Story. I love that original classic West Side Story, classic musical right there. But how about we also touch on a little bit of Encanto, the new Disney animated movie? It looks interesting, right, to
Yeah,
say
it
the
does.
least.
It has like a pretty decent concept and looks pretty good. I might actually give it a shot. Like me, like with movies, I usually give everything a chance. So can't wait to
Yeah,
check it out.
yeah, I would actually check that out. I might check it out. But Brando critic gave it a 4 out of 5, which I'm surprised he liked it more than Raya. And I'm like, come on, man, come on. But yeah, I'm not gonna blame him for it. But I love you, Brando. But I mean, I'm not gonna bully him for it. Like, but yeah, I did. I really am looking forward to Encanto. Um, let's see, what's another one I'm thinking of?
I'm
Oh,
kind of
Alex.
interested in seeing the House of Gucci. That one looks kind of interesting with the
Yeah,
Lady Gaga.
Alex just brought this up. So yeah, thank you for bringing that up. That one I'm concerned about. Actually, I'm actually kind of concerned about that one. Like, I saw the trailer for that in the theater when I saw Halloween Kills, and I'm like, I don't know. Honestly, like, that one's kind of that one's not really hitting me very well. Honestly, like with the excitement for it, like, it
Yeah,
just feels like a really like Oscar bait movie, and not in a good way when I look at it.
Yeah.
It doesn't really feel like a good Oscar bait film. Like, I would much rather wait until February to see the new Scott Derrickson horror film, The Black Phone.
Oh, I actually want to see that one with Ethan Hawke. That one looks kind of interesting. Kind of
Yeah,
like the way that one
I
looks.
saw that trailer as well when I saw Halloween Kills. My mom literally said it looked scary because I actually saw Halloween Kills with my mom.
Mm,
So, and because of the whole concept of a kid being kidnapped and trapped in a small bunker with
mm,
with a black phone, like he can like it's just like an old black phone.
mm.
Like, and I'm just like, she's like, that looks creepy. I mean, to parents it would creep them out, but for people like us, like that because like if we're like horror buffs, then
Mm.
yes, we would honestly kind of know what's going on there. But
Yeah.
oh boy, I am not looking forward to Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City.
That one, the trailer didn't really sell me. It felt like a low budget, low quality like movie. Like it didn't really look that great.
Why are we
I
getting more of these films? I thought we were done.
I know. I
Oh,
know this one was kind of stay true to the concept of the game, but it's kind of hard to like really reminisce in like a video game adaptation film. Um,
I agree honestly because they really don't like because Paul W.S. Anderson did not pay proper tribute to the Resident Evil games,
mhm.
but like oh my god, don't even get me started on the final chapter, dude. That crap was garbage. But,
Yeah.
but let's see, another one we could probably be looking forward to is Nightmare Alley from Guillermo del Toro.
Oh, definitely. I like
Abs-
Gabriel del Toro's work. Like I enjoyed Antlers. That one was pretty good. I might actually pick up that one on Blu-ray when it comes out next year. And
I
I
didn't.
really like the scary stories to tell in the dark. That one was really good as well.
Yeah, I didn't see Antlers. I didn't really have any interest in seeing that in theaters. Like, it wasn't really hitting me like in the right way,
Mm.
if I'm being honest. So I skipped that, but maybe I will check it out when it gets released. I might check it out. But let's see. Another one that we can be looking forward to for this year. Also, we got Sing 2 coming out, which I'm actually pretty kind of excited for that. I'm actually kind of excited.
Yeah, that one, the first one was actually really well made. That one surprised me when it came out. And this one
Yeah.
looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun as well. So,
Yeah, I mean, it has a great cast, of course, like, from the first film.
mm.
But also got Eric Andre coming into this one, and also Halsey coming in as well.
Oh,
And also, U2's Bono, baby. Got Bono
yeah.
coming in, dude. Can't wait to see that.
Oh, definitely.
I cannot wait for that. And also, we got the Kingsman, which has been delayed so many freaking times.
I know.
That movie's cursed, dude.
Yeah, it's bound to be a failure. Like even though it's like sucks to say that, but I don't think we really necessarily needed a prequel to be honest, because we already know like how he became the Kingsman like in the first film. Like and this one's just
Exactly.
going backwards. So
Yeah, exactly. Let's get into some of these comments. Oh yeah, Alex touched on the West Side Story. He said it's a remake, but it's not. But I think it's not a lot of music, but some of the visuals of Spielberg.
oh nice.
Um, Eric says I'm not that sure. My hopes are that high for Matrix 4, but definitely looking forward to checking it out. Yes, I am too.
Me
Good
too.
sir. No Way Home is my most anticipated for the rest of the year. Sorry, I know that's the most generic answer. uh, I know, but come on, man, be Ghostbusters, homie. I'm just saying. And Kanto, I will definitely see 60th animated Disney film. He said animated twice in there. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to watching that one. I cannot wait for that. Don't forget
It
about
kind of gets like the Coco vibes on that movie, like the way it's like made.
yeah. And he said, don't forget about Scream. He meant Scream 5. He corrected himself, and I'm like, bro, it's not Scream 4. Scream 4 already exists. And also the Batman. Yes, we will not forget about the Batman. Not forgetting about the Batman. So But for people that are holding Robert Pattinson accountable for Twilight, watch a film like Good Time or Tenet.
He redeems himself in those ones. Like Tenet, he
Yes.
was really good as like the side character to Washington, Denzel
Yeah.
Washington's son. Like
Yeah. John
he did
David
really
Washington.
good. Mhm.
Yep. John David Washington. And in Good Time, maybe his best performance of his entire career, honestly, if I really had to think about it.
I definitely agree. That one's really good.
Yeah.
I
I
really
love
enjoyed
Good
him in The
Time.
Lighthouse as well. I don't know if you've seen
Oh,
The Lighthouse.
I forgot about that one. I forgot about The Lighthouse. Oh, man. I literally forgot about that one. And also Scream 5. Yes. Really looking forward to that. Saw the trailer for that as well when I saw Halloween Kills. Oh boy, I got that one to look forward to for sure. But one that obviously I'm looking forward to next year is Jackass Forever because I'm a Jackass fan.
Mhm. I was
uh,
disappointed when they delayed it because it was supposed to come out in October, like or the same time around Halloween Kills, and then they delayed it. So
yeah, it was supposed to come out at the same time as also French Dispatch and Dune and Ron's Gone Wrong, but Paramount was like, nah, we'll delay it. And Eric also says the Batman is his most anticipated upcoming movie overall. It's awesome.
nice,
He says Nightmare Alley and Pump 4, Rooney Mara has been out of the spotlight for far too long. She's a phenomenal actress. Yes, I
definitely.
agree. I agree. She played as the girlfriend character in The Social Network and played as Elizabeth Slander in The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Mhm.
And Alex says Benny Safdie from the Safdie Brothers is doing a lot of acting roles from Licorice Pizza to the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. That's right.
Nice. I'm looking forward to that as well.
Yeah, the Obi-Wan Kenobi series with my boy Ewan McGregor. Can't wait to see how he can still pull off Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. I love Ewan McGregor, dude. But yeah, obviously, yeah. But yeah, guys, that is it. We have talked about our top 10 favorite films of the year so far. We have done it this time. We have talked about also our most anticipated films of 2021. We talked about our Turning Red trailer thoughts and Spider-Man No Way Home. Thank you so much, Daniel, for coming on here to the channel. Tell
Yeah. No
us
problem.
where the people can find you.
If you haven't discovered me, I'm Cinema Master 97 on YouTube. If you haven't followed me or subscribed, go ahead and head over there. Subscribe to my channel. Also subscribe to my boy Luke Ponto as well. He has really excellent content as well. And yeah, and you can find me on Instagram at Daniel Ray Otero if you guys want to follow me on there as well. And I have a lot of like cool like Blu-ray haul videos, live stream Q&As. And I just did an unboxing for the Underworld box set, the 4K box set. So if you guys haven't checked that out, go ahead and check that out. So yeah, that was good having me on here tonight. It was awesome talking about our top films of 2021 and all the trailers and everything. It was awesome, man.
Yeah, again, man, thank you so much for coming on, man. It's been a real pleasure to have you on here on the channel,
Mhm.
and this will not be the last time you will see Daniel on the channel. So keep your eyes peeled.
Awesome.
So,
I
and
will be
also,
back.
yep, and also make sure to go check out the link in the description below that goes to his channel. Go subscribe to Daniel, and also hit subscribe for my channel as well. Hit that notification bell as well. Also hit the thumbs up. For both me and Daniel, it's beneficial for both of us to get the content out there. And one last comment before we end it all. Jared Runner says, I'm looking forward to Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Me too,
Nice.
brother. Me too.
Me too.
I love that first film. Cannot wait for the sequel. Idris Elba as Knuckles. Perfect.
Definitely.
So, yeah. Anyways, guys, once again, thank you all so much for coming to the stream. And once again, thank you, Daniel, for coming along with me to talk about this kind of stuff with me. It's been a really fun time. So anyways, guys, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, like this video. We will see you next time. Peace out.
Peace.